Somewhere between folklore and reality lies a shadowed threshold. For centuries, cultures across the world have whispered about creatures that shouldn't exist. Strange shapes in dark waters, sounds in the forest that belong to nothing known. In our last video, we explored legends that refused to die. Today, we're going deeper. The question isn't whether these creatures exist, it's what truth hides beneath centuries of fear, too specific to be entirely invented. Today, we're uncovering 8 creatures supported by eyewitness testimony, historical records, and evidence too strange to dismiss. Creature number 1, Ningen. The first creature on our list lurks in the coldest waters on Earth. Around 2007, stories began appearing on Japanese online forums about something encountered in Antarctic waters. They called it the Ningen, meaning human, a pale humanoid figure reaching lengths of 60 to 90 feet, smooth white skin, no facial features except dark, hollow indentations where eyes might be. Japanese whale research ships had supposedly been spotting these giant humanoids in Antarctic waters since the 1960s. Crew members spoke quietly about shapes moving beneath the surface. Google Earth images showed something enormous and pale near the South Sandwich Islands. Scientists offered explanations. Misidentified icebergs. Beluga whales were glimpsed in poor visibility. The Southern Ocean keeps its secrets well. 90% remains unexplored. But then, is the Ningen just a digital legend, or something real still watching us from the depths? Creature number 2, Thunderbird. Number 2 takes us to the skies. The Thunderbird has been part of Native American culture for thousands of years. Indigenous peoples spoke of a creature powerful enough to create storms. Its wingspan stretched anywhere from 12 to 24 feet. When it flew, thunder rolled. Lightning flashed from its eyes. Modern sightings date back to 1890, when 2 Arizona cowboys claimed to have killed a giant bird and photographed it. That photograph, known as the Tombstone Thunderbird photo, has never been recovered. Yet dozens claim to remember seeing it. In 2002, a group in Alaska videotaped something enormous flying over a valley. The footage shows a dark shape with wings that dwarf any known bird species. Argentavis magnificens, a prehistoric bird with a 23-foot wingspan, lived 6 million years ago. But where do they live? Remote mountain ranges could theoretically harbor large raptors previously unknown to science. Or perhaps the Thunderbird lives on only in stories, a cultural memory of something now extinct but never forgotten. Creature number 3, Mothman. The third creature emerged from a single, terrifying night. Point Pleasant, West Virginia, November 1966. 2 young couples saw something standing in the darkness. A gray humanoid figure with 10-foot wings and 2 large red circles that glowed like eyes. It flew after their car at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour, keeping pace for several miles. Over 13 months, more than 100 people reported similar encounters. Then, on December 15, 1967, the Silver Bridge collapsed, killing 46 people. The Mothman sightings stopped. Some believe the creature was a harbinger. Others point to the sandhill crane, a large bird with red markings around its eyes. But the specificity troubles skeptics. The sheer number of witnesses, the consistency of descriptions, and the timing, ending precisely when the tragedy occurred. Whether they saw flesh or just mass hysteria, will the red eyes ever return? Not sure. Creature number 4, Ahool. The fourth creature announces itself with a sound. The name Ahool comes from its distinct cry, Ahool! Java is supposed to harbor a bat with a 12-foot wingspan, gray fur, a flattened face with huge black eyes. In 1925, naturalist Dr. Ernest Bartels was exploring Java when a giant unknown bat flew directly over his head. 2 years later, he heard that same cry again at night, a loud and clear, Ahool! Dr. Bartels was well acquainted with Java's fauna. He had remained skeptical about the Ahool until that evening in 1927. Skeptics point to known flying fox species with wingspans over 5 feet. The Javan wood owl also seems promising with its flat face and characteristic call. But what they saw, Was it actually much larger? Indonesia's jungles remain largely unexplored. New species are discovered regularly. Perhaps the Ahool exists in volcanic caves, emerging only at dusk. Creature number 5, Dobhar. Number 5 comes with a warning carved in stone. In the lakes and rivers of Ireland, fishermen spoke of something neither seal nor otter, but something more vicious, the Dobhar, meaning waterhound. 7 to 10 feet long, with dark, sleek fur and webbed feet. The most documented case dates to September 22, 1722. Grace Connolly was washing clothes at Glenade Loch when something attacked her. Her husband found only her mutilated body and a massive creature hunched over it. He killed it with a spear, but its death cry summoned another, which pursued him for miles. The gravestone still exists in Cornwall Cemetery. Carved into the stone is an image of the Dobhar, commissioned by a grieving widower who wanted the creature documented. Explanations lean toward misidentified seals or large otters, but that gravestone remains. Whatever he saw that day in 1722, he believed it was worth recording in stone that still endures 3 centuries later. Creature number 6, Wendigo. The 6th creature on our list doesn't just hunt, it transforms. In the forests of northern North America, particularly among the Algonquian peoples, the Wendigo represented spiritual corruption. A towering, gaunt figure, skeletal, glowing eyes, antlers like a corrupted deer, and an insatiable hunger for human flesh. According to legend, those who resort to cannibalism risk transformation into a Wendigo. The person becomes a predator that can never be satisfied. But what happened between the 17th and 20th centuries? Documented cases emerged of Wendigo psychosis. In 1879, Swift Runner, a Cree trapper, killed and consumed his family, claiming a Wendigo spirit possessed him. In 1907, Jack Fiddler, a Cree shaman, was arrested for killing 14 people he identified as Wendigos. Modern psychology classifies this as a culture-bound syndrome, a form of psychosis shaped by cultural beliefs. The harsh isolation of northern winters creates conditions for mental breakdown. But stories persist. Hunters find impossible tracks, hearing shrieks that sound almost like laughter. Whether the Wendigo walks as flesh or only as fear, it serves its purpose. A reminder that some lines, once crossed, erase the boundary between human and monster. Creature number 7, Cadborosaurus. The 7th creature haunts the Pacific Northwest. Off the coast of British Columbia, Canada, tales of a serpentine creature have been passed down through generations, with sightings dating back to the late 19th century. Named after Cadboro Bay, Caddy has become part of local folklore. What does this creature look like? Descriptions include a long, serpent-like body, a horse-like head, and sometimes flippers or limbs. The creature gained widespread attention in the 1930s when multiple sightings were reported by credible witnesses. In one famous incident, an unusual carcass was found inside a sperm whale's stomach, showing features that didn't match any cataloged species. The legend traces to the indigenous peoples of the Pacific Northwest. Native stories spoke of sea serpents long before European settlers arrived. Perhaps Cadborosaurus exists in those dark channels, its population small enough to avoid definitive proof, but large enough to occasionally surface. Or perhaps it's nothing more than shadow and story. Either way, the waters off British Columbia remember, and they keep their secrets well. Creature number 8, La Grande Maja. And finally, we descend to the deepest darkness, La Grande Maja, the Great Maja. A name whispered, first by a Spanish sailor named Diego Alejandro in 1563. He wrote of a beast so enormous, it stretched the length of 12 ships, eyes that glowed in the darkness, waiting. The original documents were lost to fire in Madrid's library in the late 1990s, but fragments survived. Era una bestia enorme. Sus ojos brillaban como si estuvieran esperando que tocáramos el agua. It was an enormous beast. Its eyes shone as if waiting for us to touch the water. Modern accounts describe something even more terrifying. 675 meters long, a mouth that could swallow ships whole, 6 pale eyes that pierce through the blackest depths, teeth like daggers, arranged in rows designed for one purpose, to destroy anything that enters its territory. In 2023, footage emerged, blurry, inconclusive. Something massive is moving through the Puerto Rico Trench, the deepest point in the Atlantic Ocean. The footage lasted 8 seconds before the submersible's camera went dark. Scientists talk about whale sharks or giant squids misidentified, but the ocean is deeper than we imagine. 95% remains unexplored. So, if something this massive wanted to stay hidden, could it still be lurking in the abyss, beyond our reach? La Grande Maja. Whether it swims in flesh or only in nightmares, it reminds us that the ocean doesn't belong to us. We are visitors in a realm that has its own ancient kings, and some of them have been waiting in the darkness since long before we ever learned to sail. Thanks for watching the video. Do like and subscribe if you liked the video.